Welcome to the 9-6 podcast. This is your boy Big Husk. We have all of our co-hosts here for our special first ever show and our first ever guest to ever be featured on the show. Shout out to Qambell. You guys are going to learn all about him. We're going to cover a lot of subjects, a lot of good conversations. So let's just jump right in. Yo, what up, bro? Can you hear us?
Yo.
Hey, what's good, bro?
What's going on, everybody?
How's it going?
Pretty good, bro. Just happy to be here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, nah, bro. No worries. So, welcome to the 9-6 podcast. Obviously, I'm Big Husk, the one who reached out to you and told you to come on the show.
Yes, sir.
A little bit about me. I make music, in the music world heavily. So, like, that's my passion. All that. I'm sure you've looked at my profile and everything.
Yeah.
These are some of the homies and some of my boys. I'll let them introduce themselves as well. So...
Yo, what's up? It's Lewis. I'm one of Husk's best friends, one of the co-hosts of the podcast. We appreciate you for coming on. You're
Thank you, man.
First guest, so
that's what's up. Appreciate you, man. Nice to meet you.
Yo, Max, another one of the homies. You know, good to see you, brother. You know,
you too, bro.
I've been supporting Husk since the beginning, man. And I hope maybe you guys can collab, make some fresh shit. You know,
for sure.
Hopefully. You know, first podcast, let's kick it off. Let's kill it.
But let's do it right.
Yo, what's good, bro? I'm Fawcett, Big Husk's main producer. We've been making music together since like 2018, I want to say, end of 2017. Mm-hmm. I actually found him on a random hashtag, just looking up rappers to like send beats to, and
word.
He's the first one I sent my beats to, and been working ever since.
That's what's up. How long has it been? How many years?
I would say we were really on our like making music wave. I say 2018. I'd say we were just like rookies in 2017, but like took it seriously at beginning of 2018. I would say for sure.
That's what's up, bro.
So why don't you
come a long way, man? From Walmart parking lots to fucking what he's at now.
Yeah,
charting fucking countries. That's crazy.
All right, so why don't you introduce yourself to not only us, but to the viewers out there who are gonna see this. So your artist name, a little bit about yourself.
Of course. So I'm Cam. I'm 21. I've been making music since I was 15. Just fell in love with it. Started that shit as a joke with my friends in high school, and then it turned into something more serious. And now here we are, a couple years on. So.
Yeah, I find that shit hella relatable, bro. Because the same shit for me. It was like I was just fucking around. Like I told my boy Tommy, I'm sure one of these days, if maybe you'll get around to meeting him, or if you end up watching another one of the shows, he'll eventually probably be on here. But we like Fawcett was saying, we used to freestyle outside of Walmart parking lot, bro. Just fucking.
Are you talking about Tommy Boi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I peeped his Instagram. Yeah, he's fresh.
Yeah. That's one of my boys. We grew up together. But so where you from, bro?
I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
Nice. Now you grew up there?
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Nice. So I'm from Jersey. Lewis is from CT. Max is also from Jersey. And then Fawcett's actually all the way out in El Paso, Texas.
Whew. Yeah. Y'all got everybody all over. That's what's
all
up
around the globe.
Yeah. So what's your creative process when you go through and you go to make your songs?
So if I'm starting from scratch, really it's just dependent on the beat, whether it's a YouTube beat that I have to purchase, or if I get a pack sent in. I'm just constantly listening to beats all the time. And I like to say I'm not gonna make a song on a beat if the song doesn't make itself, if you know what I mean. Like, in essence, like the song writes itself through the beat. To me, I don't really write music. I punch in and kind of just go off top. And that's how a lot of my music starts. And, sometimes I'll get in a zone where I'll just be punching it repeatedly. And then before I know it, in 20, 30, 45 minutes, whatever, the song will end up being done. So that's really how it goes. It's nothing crazy at all.
So have you always freestyled, never picked up the pen and nothing like that? Wow.
No, I used to, because I just started recording at home last year. And before that, I would always go to the studio. And I'm not gonna, $65 an hour. I'm not gonna go in there and freestyle in case, you know what I mean, in case it sucks. So I would always write. My notes app to this day is filled, but nowadays, now that I'm at home and I can, bullshit sometimes if I want to, I have the ability to just go off the cuff and freestyle.
Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I think honestly, like, that's kind of the wave nowadays. Like, I strongly encourage a lot of people that I meet who are paying for that studio time to get that home set up, because the ability to get out of bed and just be able to create is that's power. You're not really like, and like, come on, man, let's be honest. You can't really just tap into like, oh, I got the studio reserved for 2 hours. How you're going to make your best shit within that time span?
100%.
So like,
yeah, like, I mean, with like freestyle, and you never know what you're going to get. Like, even with like Juice, who's not even around anymore, a lot of the stuff he did was a lot of freestyle, and like a lot of people are like editing it and making it into like great songs these days,
100%. People taking stem edits and putting their own beats behind it. And now, instead of, you've got 500 more Juice WRLD songs just from verses we haven't heard before that are on new beats, things like that. So,
like, honestly, you just got to spit the right facts at the right time, like if you have that instinct, you have that skill, it's so much more empowering in like the music world, I feel.
100%.
What DAW do you use to record at home?
FL
Studio Boy.
Yes, I was on Logic forever, but I just got on the FL wave probably 3 months ago. I like it so much more. I just find it so much easier to do what I need to do than a Logic Pro, or I've used Pro Tools in the past. I'm not a great engineer. That's one of my weaknesses that I need to work on, admittedly. But I just find it way easier to punch in, and it aids my recording process with how simplistic it is.
I think that's big. That's major. That like, it's all about finding a DAW you're comfortable with, and like that to me is the most important thing. Because I use Studio One, so like,
okay, heard.
I've dabbled with FL Studio a little bit, but for me, I just like it's like Fawcett. I tried to get Fawcett on the Studio One because he was been like wanting to record vocals, and like he's like, how the fuck do I record on FL Studio? I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know, but like I can show you on Studio One. So then he gets Studio One. He's like, bro, what the fuck is this? This shit complex as hell. It's just funny, man. It's funny how things work like that. So what other hobbies do you have outside of music?
I really don't have any.
None?
I really don't have any.
It's just your main outlet. So everything, all the energy in your life, everything around you, this is what you turn to the most. I respect that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to record. I try and record every day if I can. So I like to say that I make a song a day, but it's, that's not always true. There's always exceptions to that. But I would say probably 95% of the time I'm working on something music related on a daily basis.
That's great, man. That's what it's about, bro. It's about fucking going in and clocking in and putting in the work. And
nice.
I drop a song a week. So every Friday I'm pumping out music. So like,
yeah.
And the part of it is too, it's like everybody needs to find like that their way that works. Like I got boys that drop once a month, boys that drop every 4 weeks or whatever. It's just like whatever works best for you, that's the routine you got to get into a habit of doing. So what do you think the hardest thing that you ever got faced against in the music world? What's the hardest thing? In the music world,
just trying to build an audience, just trying to build a fan base, because I have a pretty strong local presence, but branching outside of that is something that I'm actively trying to get around, and I'm playing around with different methods of marketing my music, whether it be on Instagram or Twitter or what have you. I've been using the Instagram ads and things like that, paying for promo pages, things like that. And I'm just not, as of right now, I feel like I'm underperforming. And so just trying to get to where I want to be, numbers wise, I think is my biggest issue.
What are you doing for marketing right now other than like social media and stuff?
So I haven't done anything super duper recently, but around Christmas, I bought 500 stickers and they said Cam on them, and I went around the city and just like slapped them on like signs and like places they shouldn't be and shit like that. Just trying to guerrilla market as best I can.
So, have you ever done any like live performances or anything yet? Or
yeah, so
branch out to like any bars or anything?
Yeah, 100%. There's like a little indie label in the city. It's called Rat Boy Records. And I'm good friends with the guy who started the label, and he has been putting me on shows since the summer of 2019. So I've probably performed 8, 9, 10 times. I think the biggest crowd I've ever performed in front of was about 130 people.
Damn,
that's awesome, man.
So
you know, sometimes I feel like the best way to like get people to like get more people is to like, you know, perform and have them talk to their friends, you know.
100%.
Like, that's a lot better than like the social media and all that stuff.
Yeah, agree.
Like, that's the way to get yourself out there, is to actually, you know, put yourself out there.
For sure.
So I definitely keep pushing that.
So
I got a degree in like marketing and shit. Like that'll help you, bro.
Yeah, can I say one thing? It's definitely about, you know, who you know and going out there and making connections and just meeting people and marketing a brand for yourself and getting a name out there for yourself.
100%.
And essentially, bro, you hopping on this fucking podcast is doing that, man. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Who the fuck knows who's gonna see this, man? You know?
Facts. This is the first time I've ever been like interviewed or podcast, anything like that. This is the first time. So I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity, bro. Appreciate you guys.
No worries, bro.
You're welcome. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we're welcome to have you, man.
Thank you, bro.
So, in terms of like, when you said like you're trying to build your brand and everything, what actual music platform are you going to try to associate the most with you and your brand? Like Spotify, Apple Music, like what are you leaning towards most?
So I would like to be most present on Spotify, 100%. I think the power of the playlist thing on Spotify is crazy right now. I think Spotify is what SoundCloud was in 2016, 2017. And I just think that's the way to go for me personally. I've been dropping music on SoundCloud forever. I'm trying to get off that. I want to keep dropping music on SoundCloud, obviously, but just branch more towards mainstream streaming platforms and things like that.
Now, are you already on Spotify yet, or no?
So I just recently changed my artist name.
I knew you
a
did,
few months
bro.
back.
I fucking knew you did, because I saw I was talking to Fawcett about it, because obviously, and we researched your shit a little bit, bro. And you had like R.I.P. Nose God. Is that your old name?
Yep.
I had a feeling it was, bro. Yeah, I had a feeling. So go ahead. Why'd you end up changing it and stuff?
Well, so I got the name. I got the name like when I was in high school when I first started, because I have like a big nose or whatever, and so I just kept rocking with it until I got to a point with the music where I thought it was going too well for me to have such a silly name. And I don't think that the artist name Nose God is marketable whatsoever. So as soon as I like realized like this is what I want to do, no matter what, I had to pivot.
Yeah.
So
I agree,
definitely
bro.
hard to change your name though after you have such a following as one, to switch it to something else.
100%.
Definitely a bold move. I respect it.
I appreciate you. I think it was definitely necessary, and I find that I've had more success as Cam than as Nose God. So
Trust me, dude. I feel you. You know, you don't want to be like the little Dicky. You know, you don't want
yeah,
that name. You know,
no.
Like if you want that, cool. But like obviously, like that's not something you're going for.
100%. I want to be taken serious, and Lil Dicky can rap, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's taken serious as, you know, by the mainstream. Yeah,
because of the name. You know, it's like people joke about it. It's like, oh, look at this guy.
Plus the content he makes. The content he makes, everything is dope, but it's very comedy driven. You know, it's like,
yeah,
he's a dope artist, but he's not in it just for the music. Like he's got his own little spin to it, which is cool and all. But when it comes to being like well known and respected, that's where it's questionable if he gets that. You know?
He goes more for the comedy effect, which is not 100% he wanted to go for. You know,
hey man, I respect Dave.
you want to go for what you want, and I respect that.
I like his show, bro. I like his show.
His show is so fire, bro. He is, yeah.
Yeah,
He's valid.
it's really good. I think like everything he's got going for him, it works and all. For me, when it comes to Lil Dicky, I'm like, bro, I wish he would just make some serious ass, like dope ass music, just like something crazy dope, you know?
That's just not his vibe, you know. That's not his persona.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
He was off for more of a comedy vibe, more of a, you know, lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
But
100%. He is kind of unfortunate because he can rap his ass off. He's got a Tim Westwood freestyle that's crazy.
I think I saw that.
He's got the skill. Yeah, facts. He's got the skill, but you know.
So you said that your weakest point is engineering, and is that just because you're still trying to learn how to mix your vocals, or are you trying to mix the vocals and the beat, or like what do you do with that? So if that's your weakest point, how are you taking action against it?
Watching a ton of YouTube videos for real. Just YouTube videos on practice. You know, it's in 2022. I feel like you can learn how to do anything on YouTube, on the internet. And this is no exception. So I watched a ton of YouTube videos just based around music theory and how to do this and how to do that. And that's really how I got able to use FL Studio, that and just put in the hours, the repetitions and practice and things like that. But, you know, I don't know what a lot of the music terminology means. You know, I don't know where to set a lot of things. Like I just, you know, like with it, like let's put it something simple, like a compressor. I don't know exactly where to compress, but I'm still gonna put it on there because I know it's necessary. As ignorant as that may be,
and you know it sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
And you hear the difference. Yeah, so like you got that music ear to you.
When you record in FL, do you record raw or do you have like some presets to like give you some like life to your recording as you go, or what do you have?
Yeah, so I'll record with Auto-Tune EFX on, and then after I'm done recording, I'll put the presets on and play with it a little bit and see how it sounds. I don't like to have
effects on while you're recording.
Yeah, real crazy effects on when I'm recording. I think because the delay especially really messes with my timing and things like that. So
that's something I noticed too, is like sometimes when I do record my vocals with a bunch of shit on it, I'll even notice sometimes that there's like a delay on the actual take that I'm recording.
Yep.
Where it's like that latency that just fucks up the whole flow. It's weird, man.
Yep.
I was able to fix that latency actually with FL. I think it's just on your output settings or something like that. I was able to fix it with Tommy Husk the other day. So I got it down to 1 millisecond. So it's more of like a live feel to it. I guess I could show you how to do that later on if you want, but I was able to fix that.
I bet.
Who's some of your biggest music inspirations?
Juice WRLD. I know being a huge Juice WRLD fan is kind of a cringe right now on the internet, but I still claim it. I listen to a ton of Yeet. I really like Yeet right now. I'm trying to incorporate. I like to take a little bit of a piece of my favorite artist and throw it into my music and kind of put my own spin on it. Autumn, Summers, Can, people like that. So
nice. Now, so when you're going on, you know, do you got any producers that you work with frequently, or are you just looking up type beats?
Yeah, so I have one producer from my hometown that I've been making music with the whole time. Uber talented kid, his name is Houdini. He makes a lot of my beats. He's produced almost 2 full tapes for me. And this Swedish kid, his name is Boybin. And he's produced a couple of my songs, some unreleased that I have as well. But other than those two, I'm really kind of on the type beat wave.
Yeah, I think it's a very good way to sort of, when you just need something, it's just there.
Yep.
And I don't know if you do this, but I always do, like, I try to find like relevant shit because I hate rapping or doing a song to like beats from 2-3 years ago, man.
Yeah, 100%. So I've been looking at type beats on YouTube for God knows how long, and you really over the time you really see the XXX type beats come and go. You see the Playboy Cardi type beats come and go. Nowadays I see a lot of SSG Kobe, Sofago, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think the trends of YouTube producers is kind of interesting in terms of what's hot and what's not.
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of like Trippie Redd, Rage Beats, that synthy
I love them. I love listening to them. I think they're the hardest thing ever
to rap on?
I can't rap on them.
It's like there's
can't.
a little bit too much. So like, what draws you to a beat? Like, obviously that one has too much going on for you to fit in pockets. So like, you look for like simple stuff, or like a certain instrument, like a guitar or piano when you look for beats, or just
I like piano beats a lot. I'm uber picky about my 808. I don't like a very distorted 808.
Okay.
I like the Spins 808 a ton. Like if you picture, what'd you say, bro?
What about like Pierre Bourne, the Zay 808, the classic 808 played with Cardi?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I do like the Zay 808. I don't like picture like the Lean With Me 808 by Juice.
Okay.
Hate that.
You hate it?
Worst 808 ever. I can't stand any beat. No.
Yeah, that's crazy because that's what Nick Mira gave Juice WRLD, was always like those Lean With Me 808s. Like, that was like their sound when they first discovered him and worked with him. But I feel you on that one. It's a little bit too much going on with that 808.
Not a fan.
I was scrolling through your Instagram and you had a video. I think it was it? I think the dude's name was Timmy Kern.
Yeah.
So, what's it like working with him?
So Tim, he is actually one of my best friends. I've known him since I was 13, and he just started picking up the camera, and he takes a lot of my pictures. He does all my videos and things like that. He's super solid to work with. We're always on the same page just because of our relationship, and he's always coming to me with these off the cuff ideas. Yo, we should do this. We should do this. We should do that. And you know, we always have the ability to put something, I think, special together, because I like coming at things from a weird angle. I like putting a weird spin on shit. I want people, when people see my content, I want them to look at it and kind of be like, what the fuck? Like, not in like a funny way, but just like a more like an unexpected type of spin on things. Like in that first video on my Instagram from last year, like I'm in a robe or whatever, and it's just like completely different than what the song is talking about. The vibe is completely different, and that's just how I like approaching things.
Yeah, that's like your way of trying to make it interesting.
Precisely, yes,
like,
sir.
You wanted somebody to catch their eye on it. Be like, yo, like, what's he doing? Like, you know
what the
I mean?
fuck? Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, if it fits the music video or whatever, it doesn't really catch their eye. It doesn't really fit. But like something that questions, like, yo, why is he wearing a robe? Why is he doing that? You know, it's like,
yeah,
that'll stick with him. That's something.
People do 100%.
We're seeing people like stuff that pops out. I think that's what draws people's eyes and attention.
100%.
I get that.
And I can't stand, like, I think a lot of the same thing happens in music videos repetitively, and I don't like it. I think there's too much, there's too many guns in music videos. There's too much cash being thrown around in music videos. And I don't have a lot of cash, and I don't have any guns. So how can I come at it and put something different in the music video with what I have? I've never been a guy to put like a shitload of money into. Can I curse? Is that cool?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking
all right.
light it up, bro. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Facts. But I just never like had a ton of budget to be able to throw at particularly music videos or just, you know, IG shorts or whatever. So it's just, what do I have on hand that I can make look cool, whatever it may be, and that's how it ends up.
Using things at your disposal, man. That's the way to do it, bro. I mean, fucking face the facts, man. Like, you're independent. You're not signed to a record label.
Yeah.
You have to plan accordingly with where you want to put your money. Yep. And if you're not rapping on your homies beats, or even if you are rapping on your homies beats, that's got a budget. You got freaking your advertising and marketing, that's got a budget. Then what? You're supposed to go out and like rent a car and like get a couple models. Like that shit's it's too much, man. It's
investment, man.
Yeah.
You know?
it's definitely an investment if you can afford it. But if you're in the point where it's like, yo, like I gotta really pick and choose what I'm doing, it's like you got A to Z, and that's your rankings.
Facts.
So, what about Pre-Sun? I know you have I think you had a whole project with him. I hope I said his name right.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
So
I have two with him. That kid, undeniably the most talented artist I've ever been in a room with. It's not even a question. See, that kid, I don't understand. I've never understood it. I like to say that I freestyle all my stuff, but he'll go in and he'll do the whole verse in 1 to 3 takes, and we're done. And it's done. And I've known him since I was 16 years old. I actually went to high school with him. Uber talented kid, great guy, always coming to me with yo, we should do this, we should drop another tape, let's make the song, let's do this, let's record. He's really inspired me so much to get to the place where I am today. Without him, I wouldn't be here for 100% certain. I have nothing but good things to say about him, and honestly, I recommend that you guys hit him up and have him on here too, because he is, nothing but good things.
Yeah, bro. I listened. I think I listened to a majority of the one tape that you did with him. Mm-hmm. So if you're just out and about, and say you're eating at a restaurant and you order some food, and like you guys are fucking at the table talking about music, and the waitress hears you, and she goes, "Oh, you make music? What?" She's like, she wants to like, hey, let me listen to something. What's like the one song of yours that you're pulling up to show her to try to convert her into a fan of yours?
Right now, it's definitely, if it was today, it would be the song I just dropped called "Snowing" with me and him. But if it's a just me song, it's gonna be "When I Walk." I think both of those songs are exemplary. I think Pre-Sun murdered it on "Snowing." I think I did too, and I think "When I Walk" is probably the best turn up song I have in my catalog right now.
Nice. So what? So those are your top two. We're gonna actually play them on the show tonight because I know Max hasn't got. Yeah, Max hasn't gotten a chance to hear it yet, and I don't even know if Fawcett heard either of those two yet. I don't think, because I was showing him some of your other shit.
Okay.
One of the songs I was showing Fawcett was your Carter 3 song.
I love that song. I love that shit.
Yeah. So when you were going through the process of making that song, what was the message you were trying to get out there? Because I know there's some deep real shit, and I know you don't gotta touch on everything if you don't feel comfortable about talking about it. But yeah, bro. So tell us a little bit about that song.
So making that song, I really got cheated on by my ex-girlfriend like last year, and that's fed into so much of the music that I'm making recently, especially that song. That song really is just me trying my best to, I don't want to flex too much, but on the same hand, I want to be confident and talk my shit. And in that song, I feel like I do a great job of that.
So you went through a breakup. Boy Fawcett here, yo, man, he been through the wire too, dog.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm sure he can relate big time.
Definitely, bro. Yeah, just talking to Husk about all this stuff like I had been through inspired him to make some other songs and tap back into his like ex relationship energy and stuff like that. And I always wonder like how y'all do it, like because I'm trying to record too, and so like I try to tap into that, but I feel like it's a little bit too fresh right now. So it's kind of like unhealthy, you know what I mean? Because I just broke up like a month ago, but
not only him either, bro. Max also went through the wire too, bro.
And our boy Tommy's going
too. It's in such like a savage mentality, you just want to like put them apart. Yeah.
Meanwhile, bro, I'm chilling. I'm watching the storm go down from like a broadcaster. Like, holy shit, man! Like fucking hurricane going down.
That's the best place to be. That's the best place to be, bro.
I'm watching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
But like, do you tap into that like sometimes too? Like, do you like get back into that feeling you had before to freestyle, right?
100%. I feed off of whatever's going on in my life, whether it be something negative, whether it be something positive, events from the past, or whatever it may be at that particular time. But I don't find it hard at all to get back into a mind state of where I was when this happened or this happened, and just put it into the music, because obviously my memory serves me right, and I can still remember what I felt like, the things I was thinking, what happened, the things I said, and I can put them into the song. So even fresh out of the breakup, like next day, like I'm in the studio making songs.
I feel you. Yeah, like I've been on my Tab Boy shit, I guess you could say, with my piano beats, a little bit of sad guitar stuff. So I feel you on that, like transferring that energy for sure.
Nice.
I feel the same way, man. I'm able to I could be in the worst mind state of my life, and 2-3 years later, I can be right back in that same place, no matter where the fuck I'm at. So it's and believe it or not, bro, that's a talent. It's a talent,
If
bro.
it really affects you that much, yeah, you should be able to like really get back in that mindset. Like you could really feel that feeling.
On the same hand, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy. I think
It's not, because you don't want to dwell on that shit, right?
Exactly. Because how can you really move on from a situation if you're constantly putting yourself back in those shoes that you were once in? But so I try to, I don't want to constantly be making songs about that are sad, that are not. I like making energetic music, but sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. But on the same hand, I try not to really be on my OD sad shit all the time in the music.
Mhm.
So
Because it sucks, bro. Because
It sucks because it is very relatable, and it's something a lot of people.
exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
yeah,
It's
Basically,
basically
that music is what makes hits nowadays. You know what I mean?
it's
Yeah.
basically a sacrifice. You're like, yo, like I have to feel like shit to help impact somebody else who's going through something similar,
exactly.
which is wild, bro. It's fucked up. If you really
You gotta
think
put
about
yourself through hell to help other people.
Get through their hard times, though. You know what I'm saying?
it.
That's the positive to come out of it.
Let
Helping
them
someone
think,
else.
they're not the only one who went through some shit. Like there is a future where they're gonna get through this, and it's not gonna matter anymore. Like we've all been through some shit, and it just makes us stronger.
Yep.
Facts. Everybody goes through shit.
Everybody goes through shit that we won't even imagine, man.
Facts.
So what was it like growing up in Virginia?
Man, it was I don't know, it was cool. I actually lived farther away from Virginia, out in the country, for my early childhood, and then my parents divorced, and then I kind of moved closer to Richmond, and I've been out here since I was 13. I had a pretty normal childhood. I can't really say anything super crazy happened. I was just a regular kid. I played sports, all that stuff.
What sports you play?
I played soccer.
Soccer.
Yo,
Soccer.
love of my life, bro. Facts.
Bro.
Bro.
Go
Oh
on.
my God.
I know you said you working about 95% of the time every day on music. People that tend to work on everything every day, they kind of grow an aversion to things, or they get tired of it. What keeps you inspired or motivated to not be like, oh man, I don't want to do this anymore. Fuck this. This isn't going anywhere. I don't want to make music anymore. What inspires you or motivates you to want to keep going?
I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of not making it. So I have to do everything I can to make it, because I feel like I'm too good at music to not put everything I have into it and not find out. Because if I quit, I'll never know if I could have made it, if I ever could have been something. So if I were to quit tomorrow, those thoughts would be on my mind for the rest of my life. And I can't live with that. That alone, gets me through the vast majority of like burnout that somebody would experience.
I hear that, man. I feel like it's one of them things. It's like, I think a lot in the music world, especially, I feel like people get burnt out by feedback from the wrong people, man. You can get 10 positive comments and you get the 1 or 2 dog shit ones. And for some reason, those 1 or 2 people that are just throwing shade stick to you more than the people that are supporting you.
100%.
It's a very dark trap, man. It's one of them things. It's like, that's something I know I've kind of tried to value more so over anything, is just taking everything for face value. And it's not really, the people who don't want to support you aren't going to support you. They're just not. No matter what you do, no matter who you become, if they're not vibing with you, they don't match your energy. Just let them walk out the door, man.
Facts. There's always gonna be people that are gonna hate. 100%.
No matter what, you're gonna hate.
True. That's true.
You gotta just feed off that shit, man. You gotta let that drive you.
Those people be the ones playing your shit
Let
the
that
most.
fuel your energy to be better.
Like, I mean, the biggest artists in the world have huge groups of people that hate them, but you know, on the same hand, there's millions and millions of people that love them. So they like, you know, people hate Drake. I don't really know how. I think, you know, I don't know how you can hate Drake, but people do.
I love Drake. I hate that he don't write his own songs.
Husk likes Drake though.
No, I do. I like Drake.
CLB wasn't great, but like, look at his catalog. I mean,
he's up here, man. He's
on a different level. He's in space at this
but
point.
I agree with Max too, though. In a way, it's like Max. You don't feel like you can give Drake that respect to the utmost because you're like, yo, at the end of the day, he ain't writing his own shit.
It's like, yeah, I mean, I love his songs. At the end of the day, he's not writing his own thing, and that's a whole skill in itself, you know. And I like.
But that's a different conversation because I feel like
it is a whole different conversation. It's a whole different.
A lot of
skill
rappers
level, you know?
get help, and a lot of rappers have ghostwriters or they'll have people help them with a song.
Yeah,
so
that's what ghostwriters. I feel like a lot of those people don't get enough attention. And like that.
Fair. But I mean, listen, if you go to any song on Apple Music from a major label artist and you click on the three dots, you're gonna see writing credits from multiple people that are not the artist.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
On the vast majority of big songs. So
which is crazy.
I mean, that's facts. It is facts.
100%.
But and I think part of it comes from, you know, they're in these freaking rooms with like 20 people, bro. They're not like us where, you know,
he did start from like nothing, you know. He definitely built himself up to that point, you know.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile,
so
you know,
had to write his shit beforehand before it got to where
now he's got people to help him. Yeah. I mean, like, if I'm going to make music, it's either me and a couple homies, or it's just mainly just me. So it's like everything's me. So I mean, for him, it's like he's got 20 motherfuckers in the same room, probably chilling right outside, listening. Like, yo, Drake, why don't you say this, man? And he's like
throwing lines at him and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
I mean, I guess like a part of that does bug me a little bit because like I think it's one of them things where it's like it's not completely his art because there's so many different people chiming into it, but at the same time it's weird, man. It's just weird, bro.
I mean, part of it is, you know, they write to his style, they write to his voice and the way he presents himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it works,
and
that's kind of at the end of the day, it don't matter what the fuck we think he like. If anything, it works.
It works. Yeah.
This man's got records,
billboards all day, every day.
Grammys, even. It's fucking nuts, man.
And I think the most obvious points to that is how many artists he's blown up just by getting on a song. I didn't know who Lil Baby was before the song with Drake. I didn't know who Black Boy JB was before the song with Drake. I didn't know who Young Blue was before the song with Drake. You know, he's single-handedly he's giving people careers.
Mm-hmm. Drake's fucking goated, bro.
Yeah. McConan.
Facts.
Legit Jordan.
And the list goes on, bro.
I mean, and like I said, like too, it's like, you know, we say, oh, like, you know, that rumor, it was a rumor that says he doesn't write his shit. We won't really ever know what Drake's creative process is like until you're actually with him one day, you know? So that's definitely
secret too.
That's true.
Yeah, because he ain't gonna just, we all hear stories. Like I've heard stories of Eminem just like locking out his fucking studio and make it like bodyguard on the other side where nobody can fucking even hear what the fuck he's working on. So like everybody's just different in terms of that. I would say for me, I think that Drake is on a pedestal that a lot of artists over the past maybe 4 or 5 years have been trying to reach. And I think there are some that did get up there. Like, I mean, fucking Juice WRLD killed it, bro. Came out of nowhere and was like one of the biggest artists in the world. So was X. I was big on X. So was Fawcett. Me and Fawcett actually, a while back, we bought some merch from X that never came in, bro. But it was like this like spiritual thing where it was like, you know, we ain't gonna get that, but we're gonna receive something else from like the music world to give back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was a very weird time. Now, who do you think like other than like, all right, so you're more leaning towards the Juice WRLD's, the melodic rap style of music, right?
Yep.
Now, if you were to listen to another genre of music, what would you put? Like, what would you put on? You like Justin Bieber, the pop side of things, or you just strictly a hip hop all day?
Yeah, I'm hip hop all day, 100%. I mean, I'll listen to A Day to Remember a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Some like pop punk from like mid 2000s, but really, other than that, occasionally I might put the Beatles on every once in a while, just for some culture, but that's really about it. I'm kind of one-dimensional in what I listen to.
Yeah, I mean, but that's also like a part of a good way of researching too, like you're studying all the fucking goats, really.
100%.
While I'm doing this, why don't you tell us like one of the hardest things in real life that you ever had to go through?
In real life, man. So I touch on it in the song "Terrible" that I came out with about a month ago. When my parents divorced, my dad, was like a real junkie, and so I had to go through some things with him that a normal kid wouldn't have to. I would ride with him downtown in the city. We would go do something fun, and on the way out, he would go buy his drugs with me in the car. And, like I've had to, hey, get in the trunk for a couple minutes, things like that. And whatever happened would happen. Things like that, being left places as a little kid and just not knowing what's going on. But I think being so young, I wasn't able to really compartmentalize what exactly was going on. I was just doing what I was told because I was a little kid. So it really did end up having a major effect on me. Whereas I think if I was older and these things were happening, I would be worse off. So I'm thankful for the time frame in which it happened. But those experiences that I have are always something that I'll be able to speak on and draw on for inspiration and remind myself that, things get better no matter how good it is or how bad it is right now. I've been through worse. I'll be all right. And just being able to get through that and keep moving has just proved to me how strong I can be.
Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Steve.
Facts.
What you said, Lou?
No, I said that's deep. Come through a lot of us have adversity, and he definitely talks about it in his music.
Yeah, I think you wrote that in the song. You said something about how by having him, you're thankful of that in a way because you were kind of like your eyes are open of what like you don't want to be. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I was able to relate to that for sure, too.
Nice.
I hear like an Ian Dior, Lil Skies mix in your voice a little bit.
I get that sometimes. I've been told that before, actually.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Facts.
It's just
both artists hard.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, like, do you listen to them?
I don't like Ian Dior's new music. His own fire.
His old stuff before he came up, if you will, was more fire.
Yeah, Nothing's Ever Good Enough is tough.
Yeah,
but
so I wanted to ask you, like, all right, for me, I know, like, all right, bro, like, I just made this song called "Pop Off," right? And I mean, I'm a gamer, bro. Like, I'm a gamer and I make music. That's like my two passions, right? I play Apex Legends. I don't know if do you play games?
A little bit, yeah. I play Xbox for sure.
You probably heard of that. Fawcett plays Apex a lot too. But
I'm hip to Apex for sure.
Bro, I'm fucking nice. I'm nice at that shit, like American kids. So one night we were fucking chopping it up on that, playing, and like the games go bad, and I was like, yo, fuck this. I don't feel like playing this. I want to make some music. And I made this song called "Pop Off," and the whole song is about American fucking people, bro. So it's like gunshots and shit. Now, obviously, I don't live that lifestyle, right? It's a song strictly for entertainment. Now, do you tap into that too, where it's like you're just making shit that for entertainment type of stuff, or is all your music really authentic, like the life you live, or is it a mixture?
I like to keep it as authentic as possible. Any reference to like a gun in my songs is for entertainment. I don't keep any guns, but the references to substance usage, things like that, those type of things are authentic.
Oh, this is Tommy Boi coming in right now, bro.
Just got back from work.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up, Tommy?
Hey.
T.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hello.
What's up,
What's
bro?
up, T?
Yo.
Welcome to the
poppin', bro?
9-6.
Yo.
Yeah, welcome to the 9-6, boy.
The 9-6.
You doing music full time right now, Cam?
No, I have a job. 100%. I work at Texas Roadhouse for real.
Woo, yo, I was
you
just at
want
that
the
shit the other day.
Yeah.
Go to the studio, bro. You have the buns ready.
Bro, hold on. Is it one of them jobs where like now you work there, you will never eat that shit? Or is it
No.
like
No, it's
you-
just fire.
All right, so
Yeah.
you still fucking
That
with
shit's
it?
valid.
Ah,
Yeah,
bet, bet.
yeah.
I had to ask, bro. I had to ask.
No, that shit is mad. All this stuff in there is gas.
You get
I'm
like
not
free
gonna lie.
steaks and shit.
Not free, but they throw me a discount, so it's the best I can do.
How do you get your steak cooked?
Medium rare, gotta be.
That's the only way. It's the only way you can eat it. You
Man,
can't
I'm
eat it
a-
anyway else.
I get it well done.
For real?
What?
Yo,
Come
you-
on, man.
You might as well.
Yeah.
Man, like
Wait,
a rough steak over there.
Well
You can't even
done.
chew it.
what are you getting, a fucking burger, bro?
You wouldn't even be able to chew it.
She likes chewing, bro.
What's the secret with the rolls, bro?
Bro,
Man,
It's the sugar.
it's the butter. It's the honey cinnamon butter, bro. It's so crazy.
That's it. That's all it is. Just the butter. Bro. Whew, them rolls,
Yeah.
they're crack, man. Damn, bro. That's crazy. I literally just had that shit the other day, bro. Like literally
Yeah.
like a couple days ago. It's funny, man. Yeah, wait for Tommy to get back. See if he's got anything. That he
I mean,
wants
that's my go-to steak place.
Yeah. I mean, me too, man. Me too. I like the ribs too.
When y'all come out here, I'm gonna take you to the real
always
Texas steak
overpriced
places,
as
though.
hell, but like that shit, Texas, good price, good steak.
Yeah, it's not like a Ruth Chris or something like that where you're paying $70 for a steak.
it's
But
affordable, but still good at the same time.
You got any special like
Can't beat it.
Virginia only restaurants or anything that's like, you know, like say I come to Virginia with the boys and you're like, yo, this is a spot you gotta
hit up the
fucking go
Waffle
to.
House.
you fuck with, have you ever heard of Wawa, bro?
Hell yeah, we got Wawa, boy. Wawa gang, bro. Yo, Wawa.
All right. I'm just making sure because I just recently found out Wawa is like super regional, so I didn't know that Wawa was not everywhere. For real, it's kind of ignorant.
They don't got that shit in Texas.
They
Fun
don't.
fact. Fun fact.
I used to work at Wawa. I did.
Yo,
That's
I
valid.
heard if I'm going to Virginia. I gotta try Cookout. That
Yo, yes, please, God, that shit
What's
is
that?
so
What's
fire. So Cookout is like this. It's dead ass like hella cheap, greasy food, but they're open till 4 a.m. It's hella cheap, and I'm trying to tell you, if you're ever smacked or something like that, there's no better place to eat if you're high than a Cookout,
It's my
bro.
I heard their mac and cheese balls or whatever. Are good.
Tommy, you been there?
No, I just know people in Virginia.
Sit out of it.
Fuck you, Fawcett.
Oh man.
You ever go to Virginia Beach?
Oh yeah, of course. Bro, I was so sad when something in the water got did away with, because I didn't go to the first one, and they only did one. So that's something I missed out on. But Virginia Beach is hella cool. I fuck with it for sure.
You guys just got a bunch of snow, right?
Yeah, it's still on the ground actually.
Probably more snow than up here in New
Yeah,
England.
we didn't really get anything.
We didn't get a lot.
Getting a lot
Tommy's
coming
from Jersey too.
Okay, word.
Yeah. So
It was
yeah,
70
man.
here today.
You snowboard or anything?
Nah, nothing like that. No snowboard, no skiing, no skateboard, nothing like
up.
that.
Oh, yo, Lou,
Neither, right?
Lou, yo, I'm not asking you, Lou. I don't need you showing up in a basketball shorts.
Yo.
and gloves next
Yo,
to
Tell me
listen,
the story.
bro.
I'll tell you about the first time I went snowboarding.
This dude,
I was underprepared. That's all it was. Next time I'll be more prepared.
Cam, Lewis went snowboarding with us, bro. This man, I'm not even kidding, bro. You think he went down on the snowboard or you went down on his belly, bro? If you had to put $100 on it, which one do you think he did?
If you went down on this, I would think it'd be the snowboard.
Nah, bro. This motherfucking belly, dog.
Like a penguin.
Bro,
No cap, bro.
He showed up in like gray sweatpants and no gloves to go snowboarding, bro.
Definitely underprepared.
Yeah, he's just a little inexperienced. That's all, man.
Bro, when we were driving there, fucking, because at the time I was going, me and Lewis, so like a little background. Me and Lewis went to college together. So me, Tommy, and Max, we grew up in high school together. Met Lewis in college. This was was it a spring break? I think it was, right? Yeah. So we were driving fucking from Maine to, I think it was where did we go, Tommy? Somewhere in PA, right?
Poconos, probably.
Poconos.
Well, it was a fucking shit show, bro. We're driving and there's remember that truck, Lou, that fucking was like on its side? Remember that shit?
Yeah, the
wind blew a fucking truck over, bro, on the bridge.
Damn.
It was wild, bro. We were in the car. Yo, I'm not like Lewis has a twin brother. And looks exactly fucking like him. Bro, and you know what's crazy, bro?
Yeah,
I mean,
too, yes.
It's crazy, man. And but I remember being in the car and this motherfuckers, they're wacky together. He's like, yo, bro, we about to fucking die. Like, it was sketchy, man.
That's funny.
That was it. Back to my parents. I'm not making it home. His car was tilting over on the bridge and it was insane. Big Husk was driving 30.
Hell yeah, I'm driving 30. I ain't trying to fucking. This shit's terrible.
Like,
ice, snow, wacky shit.
Bro.
Oh man, don't tell me you're a Cowboys fan, bro.
Giants.
Oh god, I love how they fucking got wrecked. That was beautiful.
I love it.
He's a Giants fan.
Okay, all right. Thank God.
I'm a Giants fan.
Basically, he likes high school football.
Bro. Bro, I appreciate you, man.
Go ahead, Lou. What were you gonna ask me?
My question,
savage, bro.
That was savage. My question was, what are the $1,000 shoes in question?
The green Grateful Dead dunks.
Okay.
Fawcett, let's show a picture of them. Let's show a picture of them, Fawcett. Pull up a picture. I'm a sneakerhead, so I like the sneaker references.
Me too, bro.
Was it the green ones? The green Ungrateful Dunks?
Yep.
Hold up.
I wish I had some $1,000 shoes.
I got them on drop, so I didn't spend $1,000 on them. I hit on sneakers, so
you're good at finding them shits. Now, do you ever wear them shits?
Oh yeah, mine are busted. Mine are beat. Yeah.
That makes it more fire, I feel like.
It does. Because I can't stand people that fucking spend racks on shoes and then just leave them in the box and make them look pretty.
Cool about that? Like, I think it's a bigger flex that you're wearing.
Yeah, my bad, dog. My bad, dog.
I wear my shit.
See, I
don't worry about no creases and stuff, bro. I wear my shit.
Fawcett does wear his shit.
He does. It's just funny because all his shoes are in a box.
I be wearing my fucking biohacks in the rain, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, he wears them. No, but for real though, I think it's a bigger flex to like wear them shits around. Like you don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's cooler like that you wear them.
Why spend all that money and not?
Facts.
Yeah, just for it to sit, that's such a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So do you got any, obviously, like, Tommy, you have anything else you want to ask this man off the rip before I tell him to ask us some shit that he wants to know?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I forgot you guys were even doing this. I just came in. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Fuckhead.
No, I didn't. No, I don't know. I'm just going off the dome here.
You got nothing you want to ask?
I'm an open book, my guy.
You know, Lou's out here messaging me like, oh, you did.
I told him, what the fuck, Tommy? You late to the party. I should have came an hour ago.
Yeah, Cam. So you got anything you want to ask us, man?
Yeah. What do you guys know about music marketing that I don't?
Don't ask me. Ask Husk.
Oh,
The man likes marketing. Like he's got a degree in it. Man loves it more than
he's always talking about it.
Can I say one thing?
Shit.
Can I say one thing? Husk is an Indian pop star. They love him in India.
What do you do for advertising? Do you do any advertising?
So other than like Instagram ads and like promoting it on like pages, not really much. Like I did the sticker thing, but outside of that, I don't do a ton of stuff outside of like my own page.
Well, talk to them about how we got a Thotty dance popping.
Oh, that's what I was leading to. That's why I asked. Like, so you got all right. So the real life shit is important, right? The sticker thing. How did it actually work for you? I'm genuinely curious. Did you actually notice anything?
I mean, looking back, I may have gained a few Instagram followers from it, because it was just at Qambell.
Yeah,
you know, and I'll just stick. Maybe I gained a few followers, but I don't think it really gained. It gave me like a negligible, increase. Yeah, exactly. Precisely.
But you learn from it though. So like it's dope that you went out there and did that, because most motherfuckers wouldn't even go out and try that. So look at it that way. But in terms of how I did it, is I straight up did it through Facebook ads. Me and Fawcett fucking literally, like, because Fawcett and I at the time, we're like, what the fuck do we do? Like our music's dope. Why are we not going anywhere? And you have to have a budget.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know exactly how much you can spend. But there's now I'm actually banned on Facebook ads.
Yep.
Ooh.
They banned my ass for no fucking reason. And no matter who I call, no matter who I reach out to, I can't get unbanned. So now where I'm at now is I can't do Facebook ads on my own. If I wanted to run them, which I do, but like
you have to go through somebody else.
I have to go through somebody else's account.
That's a pain in the fucking ass.
Facebook ads aren't the same anymore because of these privacy changes by Apple and suing Facebook and all that. So the sauce from 2020 isn't really as working as it is because it could now, if you will.
So it still works, right? And like, I honestly, and if I show you, it'd be something I showed you, like on like a whole like day where you like come through and like we can show you how we did it, because it's a lot. But in general, it's Facebook ads and knowing your targeting audience for a song, having a budget. And if I were you, what I would do is I would blast the top paying, because you're gonna want to do it. Like if you're gonna do this, you have to have your songs on Spotify, or because Spotify is the largest market, and if not Spotify, you're gonna want to target Apple Music, because that's the two main sites where you can monetize your music and make a form of like income off of them actually going and seeing your ad and going to stream it. But you do those two sites as my recommendations, because I've tried some with Napster and stuff, and not enough people use it. Even though Napster is one of the highest paying like streaming sites, not enough people use it, so the ad just gets dead. Like it's just dead in the water.
Oof.
So you're gonna want to run a conversion ad. That's the ad that you're gonna want to run on Facebook. And like Fawcett was saying, the iOS shit, bro. That like the reason I'm saying it's a whole ass headache is because me and him would have to sit down, or like I had to send Tommy a whole ass course, bro. Tommy will tell you to just set his shit up, because Apple's a dickhead for what they did.
Now you need a website and all this other shit to be running on your ad and stuff.
They made it so complicated, bro, for people who just are like trying to run their business. It's fucked. Because it's all the privacy settings, and they're protecting iOS users from getting hit with your advertisements without you having a domain set up. So like, long story, like it's worth it. If like, see, your ass ain't banned. So like, if I'm you, like, just one day we can sit down and help you out with that. I'd be totally down, bro. Because like, it's honestly, it's pretty adult person to look into on your own. You said you watched a lot of YouTube. Look up Andrew Southworth. Southworth. That motherfucker will show you exactly how to run a Facebook ad for your music.
Okay.
That's who I learned it mostly from. And then like I would just relay messages to Fawcett about it. And this man's Fawcett's like a fucking big brain when it came to like some of the marketing shit.
I'm always devil's advocate with these Facebook ads and shit, because I feel as like, yes, they bring in streams and numbers and stuff, but like how much engagement's actually there? Because it's like almost like when you pay for like a YouTube ad, right? Like a Google ads. Have you ever done that? Like, have you ever paid for like it's like you get the views, but it's like you don't actually get like
subs,
retention and like engagement. And it's just like, sometimes it just feels like, well, like what the fuck do you got to do? But then sometimes it's like those numbers could make you like trigger an algorithm or something, that like Husk did for his one song. But also sometimes it's hard to say like, well, was it the ads that worked, or is it the song itself that like it just hit, like every single person it just hit with them. So it's like, it's a little bit of both, you know what I mean? Because it's like, sometimes you'll push your ad to like 500,000 people and say only like 1,000 people like listened or whatever. But like maybe his song, just like his conversion must have been crazy on it because it's a good song.
But you can see all that, see? You can see when you run the Facebook ad cam, it's going to set, like for the conversion ad, it's going to tell you the success rate of the ad. And if the ad is flopping, that means you need to either change what you're doing, or you need to take it at face value and be like, maybe the song just ain't it, you know? And the other thing too is like when Tommy's like spiraling off of the YouTube ads thing, I think you can mark my words here. I think the fucking one of the quickest ways to make an explosion, if you're gonna fucking try to go for it, is something I never got a chance to try because literally the Facebook ad shit fucked me. And like now I gotta go through Tommy shit, and I still might do it, but like I don't want to, like, it's one of the things like if I do it on Tommy shit and they find out it's me, I might get Tommy shit fucked. You know what I mean?
That'd whack.
So like real quick, just to like wrap this shit up full circle. Cam, you got anything you want to say out there to the people who come through and watch this shit that we just did right here? Like, you got a message that you want to tell anybody out there, man? Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, of course. To anybody watching this, pay attention because I'm gonna surprise a lot of people, and I'm just doing what I love to do. So stick along with me for the ride. I appreciate you guys, man.
That's going to wrap up our episode 1, our first ever episode of the 9-6 podcast. Shout out to Cam. He was amazing. He was dope. Go check out his music. I'm pretty sure most of his stuff can be found on SoundCloud. Follow the boys. You can go follow me on Instagram, Big Husk. We don't have a 9-6 podcast page yet. It's coming. All the social medias are coming. I'm going to plug them once they're all up. But hey, this was episode 1, and if you got it this far, I think you kind of like the show. So make sure you check us out on episode 2. We're going to be bringing a lot to the table, finding a lot of dope people that we think that you guys are going to love. You're going to get to know us, my co-hosts, me, everybody, so much more. This is something that I think everybody's going to really love. But hey, regardless, you guys be safe. Thanks for tuning into the show, and let's keep running up and being great, baby. Let's get it.